Online PE Final Exam, How to Cheer. The history of cheerleading. Crowds have been cheerleading ever since sport first became a thing. The cheerleading that we know didn't start until 1884 at Princeton University in New Jersey. This is where the first official cheer was said. One member of the audience, Mark Pebbles, then came to Minnesota and brought cheerleading with him. He went to the University of Minnesota and created a specific set of cheers for each game. Pebbles only led the crowd in the cheer. A Minnesota student by the name of Johnny Campbell took the sport one step further. He created an all-boys team to lead the crowd and became the first cheerleader. This happened on November 2nd, 1898, and thusly cheer was born. What to wear? Proper clothing is key to any sport, and cheer is no exception. Here I am wearing just a cotton sports shirt and tight spandex shorts. These types of shorts and cotton Sophie shorts are very common. Here I have a pair of white infinity shoes on, which are specifically made for cheering. I also have on a pink bow. This is a pair of Sophie shorts. These types of clothes are what you should wear for practice. High school cheerleading uniforms look something like this. You will see what the skirt looks like later in the video. No jewelry, painted fingernails, or long nails are allowed in cheerleading. Stretching. Stretching is so important for every sport to help prevent injury, but for cheerleading it will make your jumps, chants, tumbling, and stunts so much better and easier. This stretching routine is one of the fastest but most effective ways to become more flexible. Hold each stretch for 30 seconds. I begin by crossing my left arm over my right and pulling. Switch arms and repeat. Next, put your right arm behind your head and with your left arm, pull. Do the same thing to your left arm. With this next stretch, bend down on your right foot with both hands. Then do the left. Now grasp your left and right ankles with either arm and pull your torso towards your pelvis. Take a seat on the floor and spread your legs. Reach both arms over to your pointed right and then left foot. Now slowly come to the middle and walk your fingers as far as they can go. Bring your feet together into butterfly position and then bring your head to your toes. Pull your legs together and try to touch your pointed toes. Cross your right leg over your left and then put your left arm in front of your bent right leg. Twist your body to the right. Now do the same thing except on your opposite side. For this next stretch, simply bend your left leg and put your right ankle just below your kneecap. Do the same thing to your left leg. Now for the hard part. These stretches will prepare you for the splits. Bend your left leg into a lunge and put your hands or forearms on the ground beside the inside of your leg. Without moving your back foot, bend that leg back so that you are sitting on it with your front left leg straight out in front of you. Touch your toe with your opposite arm. Slowly begin to put more weight on your front leg as you push your back leg farther up behind you. Then push your front leg as far as it can go in front of you and let your pelvis sink to the ground. Now do the previous 3 stretches again, except with your right leg in front of you. Start with your legs together and slowly walk them out to the sides. When you get low enough to the ground, put your hands and eventually forearms out in front of you. Let your pelvis sink very slowly to the ground. Don't push yourself too hard on this stretch or the other 2 side split stretches. Motions. Most of the time, cheerleaders have their hands in fists. Your thumb should reach your ring finger. The side of your fist where you have the pointer finger overlapping the thumb are called big donuts. The other side with the pinky finger is called little donuts. Now for the motions. Clean, high V, low V, T, broken T, daggers, high touchdown, low touchdown, candlesticks, pillows. Right K and left K. If your hands aren't in fists, then they are either in a clasp or clap. Your thumbs should be tucked in whenever you clean. Chants, cheers, and spirit. Here is an example of a cheer.
F to the C to the H to the S, we are the best. F to the C to the H to the S, we are the best. F to the C to the H to the S, we are the best. Go Falls Church!
When I said Go Falls Church, that was an example of spirit. You must always have a positive attitude as a cheerleader, even when your team is losing. Jumps. This is a toe touch. This is a right herky. This is a left herky. This is a right hurdler. This is a left hurdler. This is a very bad pike. My personal favorite, tumbling. One of the first tumbling skills you will learn is a forward roll. You put your hands in front of you, roll on your head, tuck your knees in, and then jump back up. Here I am in the hollow body position where you put your arms above your head and try to keep your back as straight as possible instead of curved. I am making small but powerful jumps for momentum. After you master these, you will then move on to cartwheels. You start with one foot in front of you, one behind with your hands above your head. You then propel yourself forward to the pattern of hand, foot, foot. Next up are round-offs. They are the same thing as cartwheels, except just before you bring your feet down, you snap them together and then bring both legs down at the same time. You also have handstands, which are pretty self-explanatory. This is a back walkover. First you go into a back bridge, push yourself forward, and then kick with one leg very hard up. This is a back handspring. It's just like a very fast back walkover. Stunting. If you look to the far right, I am the second cheerleader over. Right now there are two stunt groups. Each group has two bases, a back spot, and a flyer. Here we are in a prep. There are many other stunts like a full, a liberty, or a needle. Thanks for watching!